Hello. In this video, we're going to look at an interesting problem that normally I would do in class with physical popcorn, but unfortunately, due to the situation we're in, we're going to have to do virtually with virtual popcorn. But I encourage you, please have your own popcorn at home and follow along with this interesting and engaging activity involving popcorn and a little bit of calculus. So you can see here, I've already made the popcorn. It looks fresh and wonderful, nice and buttery flavor. Again, I encourage you, make your own popcorn and follow along at home. But if you're going to have that popcorn, you need something to hold it. You need some type of container or box to hold all this wonderful popcorn. So here we have a blank piece of paper, 8.5 by 11, and we're going to make a container for our popcorn. Now to make a container, we're going to cut little pieces out of the sides, little tiny squares, and so I'm going to start with some tiny squares cutting out of the sides. So you can see here the first of 4 squares, and of course all 4 squares. Go ahead and fold up the sides, tape them nice together, and you've got yourself a wonderful box to hold some popcorn. So there you can see the box full of popcorn in all of its glory, but it doesn't actually look like as much popcorn as maybe we thought. It's definitely a very long and very wide box, but it's not very deep. I wonder if we could make a better box that would hold some more popcorn for us. Well, let's cut some big squares out of the corners this time. There we go, some monster squares out of each of the 4 corners. Alright, we'll cut them out. We're going to fold them on up, and we've got ourselves our box for popcorn. You can see it here is a lot deeper than the other box, although it seems to have lost some length and width. So there you have it. I think it holds more popcorn than our first one, but maybe it's not as much as we could get. I mean, we're hungry. We want as much popcorn as possible, and this box doesn't have the same length and width as the one before. Is there some kind of in-between box that might be best? Let's try drawing some medium-sized squares for each of the 4 corners. There we go. We'll cut them out. Not too big or too small. See, in reference to the other 2, the first one was probably a bit too small, and the last one was a bit too big, but the one we're doing now is just right. Let's go ahead and fold up those sides. We're going to tape them up real good. And there we have our box full of popcorn. You can see the previous box on the right for comparison. I think we have gotten more popcorn, but how would we know for sure? Well, let's try to dump our box into the previous box and see what happens. Oh, sure enough, we definitely had more popcorn than the last time. We got a whole bunch of overflow all over the place. So we definitely found the best box, the box with the most amount of popcorn, which of course mathematically means the largest volume. Now the question for you is, what was that box? What size square did I cut out of the corner, and what is that final volume? Again, the piece of paper we're starting with is 8.5 by 11 inches. So if you can figure out the answer, leave your answer in the comments below. Again, like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.